Last of Us. This is episode what, like 7?
7, yes.
Episode 7 of season 1.
See.
So we left off with episode 6 where Joe was at the facility. He got stabbed, and then Ellie carried him to an abandoned house. Hit him in the basement, covered him up. Joel is like, "Hey yo, I'm gonna die.
Leave me.
Just go."
Leave me.
And then it was at this point where they decided to do the flashback of Ellie in like the boarding school type of thing. We don't know what happened to Ellie's parents. Obviously, she was born after the outbreak. Basically, she's a troublemaker. Well, she's not a troublemaker. She had a friend that was there that was keeping her like even keel, and then the friend wound up leaving, and then she started acting out a little bit more. I guess she was like her protector or like saving grace while she was there, the only person that she could really relate to.
Yeah.
And then she wound up like disappearing or she ran away or whatever. She got some disciplinary action because she punched a girl in the face.
Yeah.
And then the girl happens to come back. I forgot her name though. What's
Riley.
Riley.
Yeah.
So Riley comes back and she takes Ellie on like this adventure or whatever. So a
date.
It wasn't.
She took her on a date. It was a date.
In retrospect, yes, it was a date. But it was like, yo, where have you been? You ran away. And she said, I'm not with this conforming shit and being part of this militia. I ran away and somebody called me and they liked me and they just put me in their gang. I got jumped in their gang.
Pretty much. She Crip now.
She Firefly'd up.
She Riley C.
Yeah. So now she part of the Fireflies. So now she part of the Fireflies, and she came back to. Well, we later learned that she came back because she was getting stationed somewhere out of the city, and she wanted to say goodbye to Ellie. But she first framed it as like, I just came back because I missed you and I wanted to see you, and like I didn't want you to think I abandoned you. So as she ran away, she discovered a bunch of stuff. So she takes Ellie out. They sneak out of the compound, and she takes her to this abandoned mall. So the mall is a mall. There's clothing stores. There's a whole bunch of like just everything is decrepit and vines and old. Takes her on an adventure. Turns on the power. There's a carousel. They have like little cute like childhood things. Ellie is excited by an escalator because she ain't never
seen one.
She ain't never seen one. Ellie is excited about like a lot of just things because she saw like a plane. She was like, "Y'all used to ride those?"
Yeah, well, because all that stuff existed before she was born.
Yeah.
So now she's seen this stuff, but like she never seen it. She's seen stairs clearly, but never seen an escalator because that's like, why are we gonna waste the time and effort and power? Well, what happened? Is he in the?
Bobby said they didn't even get the scissor and then put a sad face.
Like, yeah, she's 14, man.
Like, yeah, what is your point, dog? You could have been here and said that. But that fucked me up. What was that? So yeah,
rock, paper, scissors.
Sometimes I just want to rip this shit out. This shit.
Cordyceps, carousel, scissors.
So they was at the. Why do you leave me alone with this nigga? So they do all types of cute stuff. They ride carousels. They walk throughout the mall. You know, whatever the case may be. They go play in this arcade. They play Mortal Kombat 2.
Yep.
Because Riley had always told her about Mortal Kombat 2, and then she actually got to play it. They played it for a long, long time, and then I guess. Ellie finds out that Riley is stationed in this specific mall to, I guess, look out for, infected or just.
I think it's just like a Firefly station where she was just like working out of them, because I think she had like bombs and weapons and shit. Like, I guess they use it as like a depot or whatever.
How you gonna move so reckless in an apocalypse that they deserve to get bit? I would assume Riley did her due diligence and went throughout that mall, but she just maybe overlooked something. I don't know.
Yeah, well, yeah, she was there before, like, cause it's a Firefly station, so I think there's people in there, and they've been in there. I think they just missed one, and I think
she had a sleeping bag there. Yeah, she made bombs there,
and even when she was in the arcade and she was complaining about needing coins, she's like, "Well, I was here yesterday, spent over an hour just to bust open the coin machine just so they could get coins and shit." So, like, she's been in there. I just think because they were probably making a lot more noise than was normally happening because they're in the arcade playing arcade. Because people are probably just in there just chilling, being quiet, but it's making so much extra noise that it traveled to where that one infected was staying and it woke it up. Because when it's dark and whatever, they sort of go inactive and shit. So, until something wakes it up, and unfortunately, them fucking playing Mortal Kombat woke that nigga up.
Yeah,
finished him.
Yeah, just woke them all up. That guy was laying flat. He seen that, but why not really make sure? I mean, they're kids. I don't know. For dramatic effect, I don't know. But, they're playing Mortal Kombat, and then I guess Riley breaks the news to Ellie that, she's being moved to somewhere far, far away and she's never going to see her again. Ellie storms off, but then she gets attacked by the infected.
No.
Riley gets attacked. No. That machine went off, and then they was just sitting there. They was like longingly, like, if this is the last time I'm going to see you, we going to have fun. And
so she storms off and then comes back. Yeah, they still have more to date. Yeah, and then she finds her in this. A date. It was absolutely a date.
It was a date.
It was a cute ass date.
It was.
So they was doing more shit, and then I think they were Did he come when they were dancing?
Yo, if I'd have did that, I'd have definitely beat.
Then she should have beat too. The nigga didn't interrupt. Rock paper scissors for real.
Yo, y'all niggas wild. But so they was dancing like, if this is the last time we see you, we gonna have fun, and then they get attacked by the affected.
Yeah.
They both get bit.
Yep.
But they both don't know that that Ellie is immune, and I don't know what happens to Riley. I'm guessing she eventually turns and Ellie kills her.
Yeah, because so if you listen to the show, Ellie has stated that this is not the first time she had to kill somebody.
Yeah.
Whenever she said that. And then, when they were sitting, after they got bit, they were both just sort of sitting there, and they were going over the options, and Riley was like, we got option one, the easy way, we could just shoot ourselves, keep it moving, we'll be done with it.
Click, clack, pow.
Yeah, how you like me now. Or we could just
go crazy together and just bite.
Yeah, it's just I don't care if it's 2 minutes or 2 hours or 2 weeks, just spending whatever little bit of time we have left together.
Cutest shit in the world.
Yeah, and just see what happens. Right. And then obviously they fade the black on that. They don't really show you what happens. You just kind of infer the fact that they were because they're probably just both sitting there, and then Riley's slowly turning. Ellie's not, and then eventually she ended up having to probably kill Riley.
Kill a friend. Yeah. A lot of outrage with this with the gay stuff.
Why?
Because people,
I don't understand.
People either didn't watch the show. I mean, didn't play the game before watching the show, or y'all just really, really, really hate gay people for some reason, and it's mind-boggling why y'all hate gay people so much. It's a show. There are homosexuals that exist in the world. If you play the game, obviously no.
Yeah.
But it's just why is that a big deal, or the crux of the show, or make the show unwatchable just because it's one aspect of the show that doesn't really play a part in the overall story. If it revolved around her being gay, I could see a little bit of outrage, but still let people be who they want to be. But it's just if that is just a through line, or just a passing thing, okay, we know she's gay, okay, fine, cool. It has no bearing on the story. Zombies don't bite her because she's gay or something. It doesn't matter if what her sexuality is. No. But a lot of people online just hate the fact that the Bill episode.
But he was gay in the game. That's what this is what I don't understand.
Didn't play the game, or they just hate gay people.
So it's not. So I mean, and even if he wasn't gay in the game, I don't really. It's not that big of a deal. Who cares? But in the game, he was gay. They didn't depict him having a relationship, but. It's if you watch the episode, it's not about him being gay as much as it's about two people finding love in the middle of the end of the world, and trying to find some humanity left in this crazy ass world. And sure, they could have did it with a straight person, two straight people if you wanted to, or whatever, or they chose to do it with two gay people. Who cares? It's not the end of the world.
It don't literally is.
And the same thing. and I didn't play the DLC, but I'm pretty this whole episode. I'm pretty sure is like just straight lifted from the DLC. Is like they go to the mall, they go on a date, they take the picture booth, they go whatever, and they both they kiss and they get bit. Like she was been gay since jump.
Yeah.
Like, and even in the first episode, second episode, when Tess said something about her having a boyfriend, she kind of just didn't say nothing. She was like a little weird, like because she doesn't like men. She's lesbian. She's gay. She likes women.
Be gay.
Well, yeah, she's gay as hell. Let her be that. Let her rock paper scissors. Like she fucking. I'm sorry, but yeah. So I don't understand people being upset about that. And this is just showing Ellie where she was in a situation where someone that she cared about got hurt, and then she couldn't do anything to help them. And it sort of mirrors the same thing was going on with Joel. He's hurt, and she's like, I can't abandon, because she didn't have anybody. She was an orphan. That's so she was just deposited at the Fedra place, and she just grew up there. She don't really have anyone. The first person she had was Riley, and that person died.
Right.
And then the other person she cares about is Joel, and he's dying, and so it's like that's why her thinking he's gonna die makes her flash back to this horrible thing, because like Riley was like the first person she cared about, and also it's like she's young, she's like 14, 15, whatever she's supposed to be, first time, like, you know, the hormones kicking in, meeting someone you like, all that shit, yada yada yada. So, you know, it's like it's not that big of a deal. I don't understand why people get so outraged over this shit. Like it's gay people are real. I'm scared. I'm sorry to tell you that. Like they're out there, they exist, and they ain't really hurting nobody. So you should just like.
I'm a real gay.
That's what I'm saying. Like, relax.
Oh my God.
Yeah. Like,
Robbie said it's both. There's a lot of gay stuff and they didn't play. It's also how people were brought up about being gay. But at some point, you got to unlearn stuff.
Is it a lot of gay stuff, or is it just gay stuff?
It's just gay stuff.
That's what I'm saying. Like, what is a lot of gay stuff?
It's not, like I said, the show is not centered around plant zombies and gay stuff.
Yeah.
It's not centered around that. If it was centered around that, I could see some type of outrage.
Yeah.
But it's not. It's just a story about some people who happen to be gay.
Yeah.
They just so happen to be gay.
Yeah.
It's fine.
Also, that's what, 2 episodes out of 7?
Out of 7.
So what's about the other 5 episodes?
And the gay stuff, like, if we want to, the gay stuff that has happened on screen, it's probably like a cumulative 5 minutes out of what?
Yeah.
Fucking 7-8 hours of content.
Yeah.
Like they kissed once, stared into each other's eyes longingly. Bill episode, did some gay stuff. They were together, hugging, kissing, eating strawberries and shit.
Yeah.
It might have been a cumulative like
10
4 minutes,
yeah,
like
something
10
crazy,
minutes, maybe
crazy.
10 minutes.
Yeah.
It didn't affect the storyline.
Nah.
Just because, they're gay, we not attacking them, or we gonna kill them. Like, it has no bearing on the story. The raiders that came to attack them didn't know they was gay. The zombie that bit Ellie and Riley didn't know they was gay.
He didn't care.
It doesn't matter. I don't know why does it matter so much?
Like, you can smash all the scissors together you want. I'm still gonna kill y'all.
I can't even say where's Bobby, because he'd be fucking alley-ooping this bullshit if he was here. The played out repopulate trope, that's what people are still mad it's not happening. Fuck them. Some people don't want to watch it. I turned my head when I saw 2 guys stuff, but I watched the rest of the story. And that's fine. If intimacy makes you, uncomfortable, you could turn away. You can not watch. It has no bearing on the story. It's not saying that you hate gay people. I don't like PDA a lot either. But seeing it on screen doesn't really bother me the most. Do I like seeing, 2 men on screen? Not the biggest fan of it.
I'm not going to call up and request it.
Yeah, I'm not going to,
But if it happens, I'm like, all right, fine, whatever.
Like, whatever.
It don't got nothing to do with
it. It's a show. If I see 2 girls kissing, not the biggest fan of it.
Well, it depends on who they are.
I mean, could be. That could be just my male bias. Fine.
It is.
But it's just like,
but I know that about myself.
I don't like PDA, so
but I
might turn away if I see something like, this ain't for me.
Yeah, but I'm also not gonna be like, oh my god, it's the gays, the agenda. Oh my
god, it's the gays run
the agenda.
Yo, they should make something like that.
What, the agenda?
Yeah. It should be, instead of zombies, it should be gay people and straight people running away.
If you get bit, you turn gay.
Yes. If there's something out, if Chappelle's show or something was out there that can do this skit and just make people, like, it could just play on people's fears of like, oh, if I watch gay, I am gay. If I'm cool with this, I am gay. Like whatever your gay thought is, whatever your thoughts about homosexuality are, cool. They just need to make it a skit. I would love to watch it. Some people, I read that. What was interesting is how it became obvious that the guy was gay. That steak dinner, I was like, oh, really?
Oh, because he could cook?
So, because he made the nigga, because he made the nigga something to eat, I was like, oh, this nigga gotta be sucking dick.
You only know how to make rabbit if you suck dick.
King Kenneth would love to see some men.
King Kenneth, good
oh, he know how to cook, that means he know how to smoke some meat, don't he? But the episode, all in all, was good. Yeah. So after they get bit, they flash back to Joel back in the abandoned house. Yeah. Ellie trying to find a way to save him because even though Joel says, go, I'm going to die, leave me. This is where you go. This is the gun. Do this. She's like, I'm not leaving you, Joel. So she finds a med kit. Tries to sew Joel back up because he's bleeding. Yeah. Tries to stop that. Obviously, they have no medical supplies, not near a hospital, not near a village or anything that can help them. So it's like they on their own. Yeah. So now Joel just kind of has to sleep it off.
I mean, pretty much.
How you sleep off getting stabbed? Cool. You're stronger than me.
Strong like bull.
Yeah. And then the next episode, I'm guessing is going to be like, if they do it correctly, should be one of the best episodes. It should turn up something crazy.
Oh yeah, we're gonna see. I mean, look, I don't know if you saw the preview.
The preview, yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like the preview, it should turn up something crazy because they didn't. Because the preview, obviously, the
next 2 episodes because we only got 2 episodes left. So
really,
it's only 9 episodes, I believe. So we got next week.
So this is 8.
7. So 8 is coming up, and then 9. So it's 9 altogether. So yeah,
they don't go straight to the hospital after this. You think they might cut up? All right, so this game, Last of Us Part 1. You think they cut that up into 2 seasons? Because I don't see them go. I don't see them going that drastic of a jump.
Well, they too close to the end for them not to end it.
That's a large ass. Unless they make the last episode like 2 hours or something like that.
Which they could.
That's a big ass jump.
I mean, they could. It's HBO. They might. It might be like an hour and a half, hour 45. Like the same way like the first episode was like hour 45 or some shit like that. I believe, right?
Yeah, something like
hour. So they'll probably do some shit like that, which would maybe be the reason why it's like 9 episodes instead of 10. They fucking used the episode length on the first one and the last one. But yeah, because they're gonna do what they do, where they at, and then and they kind of truncated shit like the last episode or the episode before when they were at the college. That kind of happened kind of quickly compared to in the game. So some of that stuff they kind of like. They like trimmed the fat on some of the shit, I think. So
right.
Okay. But yeah, next week should be crazy. Then the week after.
If
you have emotions, prepare to cry.
Yeah. No, this is it. Bobby said this is it. Okay, we'll see. We shall see. But yeah, all in all, good episode. I liked it. I fucked with it. Last of Us hasn't let me down.
No, it's been very good consistently.
Consistent.